Oh my god, should I wear a fake pony every day? I love this. Feels so glam. Hey guys, what's going on? First of all, I would like to say thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for the support. It's so amazing. I feel so loved and keep on watching. I have a lot of really great stuff coming your way, especially in 2021. I'm so excited to share this video with you, mostly because it's the last video of 2020, the year of the dumpster fire. I am so in love with this look. Just because my New Year's is going to be low-key does not mean that my makeup has to be. So if you guys want to find out how to get this eye, keep on watching. Okay guys, let's get to it. So the first step that I'm going to be taking is I'm going to be using my NARS Primer, and I'm going to apply this all over the lid. I'm wearing this really long ponytail today, and it keeps itching the back of me. But I love it because I feel like full J-Lo. I am the worst at drinking water, so I'm going to try and drink this whole thing as, oh God, as I'm doing this video. Okay, first step, well, second step. I've tried to do a New Year's Eve look like 3 times and I hated all of them, and then I just went back to Old Faithful browns. So the palette that I'm going to be using today is the KKW palette. This one is the classic eyeshadow palette. Gorgeous. I really just love all nude browns, and that's just the truth. Okay, so I'm going to be starting out with the 2 lightest colors, and I'm going to do the lightest one all over my lid. And because I want this to be really pronounced, I'm going to bring out the lightest color a little bit. I'm going to put it right up into the crease. So it's really bright, and I want to soften that a little bit, so I'm going to be taking this guy, which is like a yellowy kind of sand color, like clay almost, and I'm just going to be putting that right on top. This whole look is going to be a lot of packing and pressing the color down. Okay, so the key brush in this whole look is this little baby. There you go. This little baby right here. Now I'm going to be starting with this kind of tan brown color, and I'm going to start cutting a crease. As you can see, this side goes up and then it kind of swoops down. So I'm going to start in the center, and then I'm going to swoop down, bringing it out a little bit. Okay, now with a little bit of a puffier brush, I'm just going to go back and forth to soften this a little bit. I also just want to point out that there are warm coppery browns in here, and I'm not going to use one of them. If you are a new follower, you're soon going to find out that coppery browns are my favorite color ever. I want to put them on everybody and do every video with them. Next step, we're going to be going underneath the eye. I'm going to be using my Makeup by Mario pencil, and let me zoom you guys in so you can really get to see this. Okay, so I'm going underneath. I actually need a little bit more on this side. Underneath, and I'm just going to go right where my corner is, and I'm just going to pull out the pencil a little bit. Flip. When I first bought this brush, I definitely wanted to kind of be like, is it really worth it? It totally is. This brush is amazing, especially if you struggle with eyeliner. Now with a puffy brush, I'm going to go back into that tan color and just go right underneath and soften this all out. And then with our little brush, we're going to go into the darker color and blend that all together. And you're going to just pull it out. So for my next step, I'm going to be using this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. This color is called Champagne. I've used this a bunch of times. I love this liner. It's really pretty. And I'm going to be tight lining this. Now when you're tight lining your eye, you want to be very careful, especially if you wear contacts or you're kind of new to this. You pretty much just want to pull down the lid and only apply right in the waterline. If your pencil is really soft, you should have no problem poking your eye. If your pencil is really dry and it's very pointy, you want to be careful because you can really scratch your cornea. I've definitely messed up my cornea before, and it's not fun. You can't look into light, you can't go outside, it's awful. Be careful when you're tight lining. All right. Okay, now I'm just gonna go back in and kind of keep building this up until I get it as dark as the other side. So now on this side, we we just have the one brown shade. On this side, I had done a darker one on top of it to give it a little bit more oomph. So I'm gonna dip back into the dark brown and I'm just gonna go right on top of the lighter color. And we're gonna go back and forth with the lighter shade. This look is a lot of going back and forth and just kind of blending out the harsh line, but you still wanna leave a little bit of it because you want it to be dramatic. And now I'm taking a little bit more of the tan color and I'm just bringing it right on the inner corners, because what that does, it creates shadow and makes the eye look a little bit more sculpted. Now what I'm gonna do is take that lightest color again, go in here. I'm just gonna go back in with the lightest color right underneath where the cut crease is, because I want it to be really bright. I'm going to be using this tiny little baby brush that I bought at the paint shop. It's so cute. Disagree, because this brush is so easy to do eyeliner with. It was like $2 and it really gets very close to my lid. I have a little bit of trouble putting on eyeliner sometimes unless I'm pulling my actual eyelid because my eyelids are wrinkly. So this brush is pretty great for me. If you struggle with an eyeliner brush, I would definitely go to your local paint shop. This is like, I don't know if you can see how tiny it is. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and go underneath just to give a little bit. And I wanted to just add a little bit extra depth on the ends for that wing. So I just did a little bit of black in the corners. Now lashes. I already had mascara on today because I went to go look at a new apartment, which I hope that we can move into something bigger soon, because this is very difficult to make a studio in a 1-bedroom. It's a struggle, but I make it work. Okay, for my lashes, I'm gonna be using Elena Luxury Lashes. These lashes are so bomb. She was so sweet to send me all of them, and it's so cute. The packaging is super adorable. On the back it says, "A lash and a wink gets you further than you think." Elena, not only do we share a similar name, we share that thought in common. All right, so I struggle a little bit with lashes, putting them on, especially when I have tips, but these lashes are pretty easy to put on for being such a big lash. The name of this lash is the Malillani, but I'm actually gonna cut them because I really love to kind of place them on individually. So I'm gonna start with the first 3 in the front. So I cut the first 3 off, a little bit of black glue on my hand, tweezer, pick them up, dip it in the lash glue like I'd be putting on individuals. Just place them on. That is the easiest way to put on lashes. If you struggle with lashes, cut them up and then just place them individually. It's so simple. Okay, so I already have some foundation on and some powder, but what I'm gonna do is use this Morphe spray. This is the Continuous Setting Mist in Sweet Peach. This is a great trick if you already have foundation and powder on, especially if you're coming home throughout the middle of the day, you need to retouch your makeup. Give yourself a little bit of spritz and then you can apply powders or creams on top of it and it'll last all day. For my contour, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me. This is foundation. The color is called Coconut. It's a darker foundation, but I like using it as a contour. Water. It's really fun to watch this look together, especially once you add your contour and bronzer. You really watch the eyeshadow pop and everything kind of just come into place and make sense. All right, for my nose contour. I'm gonna do my nose contour a little bit different today. I'm actually gonna bring it up. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of a slope in here. My nose is tricky because it's tiny, but it's wide. So I really like to bring it in, and because it goes down when I turn, I wanna kind of lift it up. So I'm gonna try this out. And I need to contour my lips. You know that I do this every single time. Let's do some blush. For blush today, I'm gonna be using Desire by NARS. It looks way brighter than it actually is. It's a really pretty pink. I'm just applying it to the apples of the cheeks. All right, and I'm gonna start to blend out this nose contour. And because I wanna keep everything brown, I'm gonna be using my Pat McGrath liner. This color is Contour. All right, last step, lipstick. I'm gonna use the KKW No. 2 Nude. Okay guys, I have one last trick. I love this so much. This is by ALLEVEN London. This is the color Shield. This has a shimmer to it. It's so beautiful. I'm just gonna give myself a little spritz. Can you see the difference that made? That to me is the perfect last step. It's just like one last coat. When I have brides, my last step is always to airbrush them with a highlighter, just to give a final kind of veil of shimmer. It's so pretty without being overwhelmingly sparkly. I love it. One last little baby step. I kind of need a gloss, I think. Oh, I don't know if this is the color. Whatever, it's something. Okay guys, and that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoy recreating this look because I had so much fun doing it. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Every time I have a new video, it'll come right to your phones. And I hope you guys have a happy and safe new year. I will see you on the next one, and I will see you next year. I love saying that. Bye guys.